Good morning. It is Saturday, May 4th, 2024. It's the weekend market review. Okay, I got my coffee ready. This is the SPY chart as you can see on the top left. The date I have is 9107 to May 4th of 2009. Why do I have this chart up to start? Basically, it is to remind everyone where we are, where we could be, and where we can go forward. If you are in the camp that we are not in a recession, we are not going to have a recession, we are going to have a no landing or a soft landing scenario in the next 3 to 9 months, then most of what I'm going to say in the next 5 minutes will mean nothing to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. I have this chart up to show you what the SPY did in that time frame. For those that have been with me for a long time, you have seen this chart many times. This gray line right here is basically the official month of where the government, the NEBR, announced on this date here, a year later in 2008, that hey, by the way, we are in a recession, and the recession started in December of 2007. And you notice where the market is. Where are we compared to what we are today? Are we here or are we here? Somewhere, someday, sometime next year, or maybe later this year, we will get some kind of, if you're in the camp like me that think that we are going into a recession. I think we are in a recession already. I think we are somewhere here. Like history will look back and say, oh yeah, the Great Recession Part 2 started in the first quarter of 2024. Who knows? But that's my point of view. Okay, it's so if you can see this, what happened to the SPY? We already start to see this in many quarterly earning of many businesses, from Starbucks to McDonald's. A lot, okay? A lot. The only exception, of course, the big tech, and of course, some healthcare, some drug company, things like that. Okay, that's why you know you see the strength in some big tech, and some big tech are not all that great. Even like Apple. I talk about Apple later, but at the end of the day, we can go down a lot. Okay, a lot. At this point right here, the SPY was 150. Yeah, it can go down two thirds. Yes, it can be super ugly. Okay, so let's not get all bullish and excited. All right, so it is what it is. If you don't believe that we're in a recession, then this history reminder mean nothing to you. All right, let's get going here. BTC. Okay, let me change the time frame so that we're back to reality. Okay, nice bounce. I got stopped out. I had my buy order right here. So of course, it did not get there. It bounced. Does that mean the bull is back? No. For the bulls to be back, BTC need to close and break this trend of lower high, lower low. Okay, that's what you call a downtrend when it's lower low, lower high, all that. So this is just not a healthy looking pattern. Okay, it's not. So don't get all bullish yet unless it can break. Even if it break the 20, even if it break the 50, does not mean that the bull is back. It need to me, that's where it need to break, like 67.6 ish. Yeah, it need to break this lower low, lower high pattern for it to truly return back to the bull mode. Right now, it just, you can even draw a channel. Okay, right now it is in a downward channel. So nah, don't get all twisted on that. Okay, TLT. If you're in the camp that we are in, the first begin, at the start of a recession, then plenty of room to run. Okay, plenty of room to run. Someday it's gonna break this channel high on a downtrend and go beast mode on you. So no need to do anything. If you don't have enough, you want to nibble, add some, not a bad idea. Last week I forgot to do gold. Okay, last week I skipped over gold. Well, did I buy a little bit this week? Yes, I did. 212, 211, I did. 213, I did. Okay, so I bought a little bit, just a little bit. I think I add 10% to my current position. The big orders down here. Okay, I got 207, 206, and then of course 203.35 or something like that. It's basically the gap fill. So this is that I basically have 3 order right now. I don't have an order down here because it's hard for me to imagine that gold will get down there. But if it does, if this trigger, if this buy order trigger at 206, then I will consider selling naked puts at 197, right? So yeah, but until then, nah. GDX definitely. Oops, GDX. Oh, can't type GDX. What the? There we go. GDX. For those that pay attention, Newmont Mining and Barrick Gold and a slew of other gold miner had decent earnings. So it kind of weathered the storm a little bit better than GLD this past week. Not a surprise because that was a whole thesis on why I thought buying gold miners was a better risk reward. I'm not sure that's true. I haven't done my math over the past 4 months, but I did not add. I trimmed some of my FNV. Okay, so that's the only gold miner I actually hold as far as individual company. I like FMV here. I do. In fact, I trim at 123 a few times during the week. Would I buy at one? I had ordered in at 118, right? So I'm tempted to move some of that order to 120, which I might, or add some more because I did trim a bunch of share, 10% of my position at 123. So getting some back below at 120 might not be a bad idea, but that would be the highest that I'm going to pay, okay, to add. I think I would like for it to test the 120 again so that I can restock the 10% plus that I trimmed this past week, because I do think the big move is coming up, right? Of course, they had earning as well. Actually, the earning is coming up. Is it? Well, they had earning. What was the earning? I didn't even pay attention. I've been so busy with the market. I knew the gold miner all had earning, and I completely just see it now that FNV also had earning, and look like they missed a little bit, which is not a surprise. No, actually, they missed by a lot. I would say roughly 10% on the revenue. Earning, they beat. Now, for those that don't know, you should read up on FNB. The reason why they have a shortfall in revenue is, of course, the shutdown of the mine in Panama. Now, the beat on earning, is it a surprise that you shut down the mine, you cut your expenses? So it's a win. Well, it's so I can't say it's a win-win, but you lose some, you gain some. But I still like FNB. When they resolve that issue in Panama, then earning will be earning was super strong, but it can be a lot stronger. I still like FNV. It's still the one that I would buy individually. Okay, as far as minor. All right, let's go to the indices. Strong, mostly because of Apple, right? Not a surprise, but it came to resistance. It came to the 50. It bounced between the 20 and the 50. For a while, the 20 was resistant. Now, short term, can it go higher? Yeah. But if you believe we're in a recession, then corporate earning is not going to be good for the next few quarters. And as with anything, when you have earning revision downward, down the market will go. Okay, that's just the way it is. Okay, when you have earning revision higher, earning beats quarter after quarter, this is what you get, a nice bull run. But things are starting to look ugly for a lot of companies. So we'll see. If they're stubborn in not cutting expenses, then the loss will mount because it is simple accounting. If revenue is declining and your expense stay the same, message, public message to CFO around the world. If revenue decline, unit sales decline, and expense stay the same, you can do simple accounting, right? Earning will drop. So be the bad guy. Lay off people. I'm so evil. It is what it is. Okay, it's capital. It's capitalism. If you think the corporate America is about charity, yeah, good luck with that. The all the chart are very similar. Okay, all the chart you see, it behave very technically. It didn't just bounce to some random spot. It bounced to a level that it have a resistance. Okay, so yeah, it's I'm not chasing any one of these major indices. Okay, none. QQQ, same thing. Is that a surprise? It should be. Okay, it should. Nothing is random here. The machine, the bots, the big boys, they took it where it's supposed to go on good news from Apple. I'm going to bet they are the net seller to the FOMO chaser. So when it comes down to all the indices, I think all three major indices behave very technically. It bounced where they're all supposed to. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. All right, let's talk Max 7. Tesla start out, gap up, slide, meh. Okay, I have nothing, no stake in this, no dog in this fight, no care. This is not anything I care. All right, so good luck to you. I don't have my advice. If you want to buy, perhaps the 50 MA, because it kind of line up with the gap fill. Right, for sure. I think I would be interested in going back to the put spread game if I see the 20 tested, then I might, sell some put spread like 155, 150 or something. But for me right now, there's just much better place to risk my money than in Tesla. Next up, Apple. Nice move. It filled the gap. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Is that a surprise? Is that random? It filled the gap, and that's not a good thing. Okay, I can't say enough that when you have a gap up and then close at near the low of the day, that's not a bullish move. Go talk to any technician out there, anyone that are even more experienced than I am in using TA. This is not bullish. Okay, this is not. It's a no touch for me. Okay, it's if you have it, trim it. If you didn't trim, I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm not sure what to tell you. If you want to buy, no. Yeah, I would say if you want to buy, don't buy here. Okay, because it can slide. It can do a slide right back to the MA and then go further. Back to what I said at the start of this video. Apple earning not good, not bad. Apple has done a masterful job of shrinking the share count with billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of share buyback, because they are a very profitable business, right? So they generate a lot of free cash flow. If you don't understand accounting, Google free cash flow to understand what Wall Street capitalism is. They have a lot of free cash flow in order to buy back share. So Apple have create an environment where their sales has been flat and declining the last 3 years. Yes, I just said that, 3 years. But they managed to keep the share count lower and lower and lower so that it prop up the stock. Okay. And all that share buyback, yeah, that's what it does. But really, on the grand scheme of things, just look, let's go back 3 years. I've been using Apple for a long time. Okay, I am an Apple user in computers since 2000. So I have a 23 years plus history with Apple. So I love their product. But if you bought Apple back in December of 2020, 2021, 2022, go back 3 years, guess what? You didn't make money. If you one of those hodler that bought Apple back in December of 2022, guess what? Yeah, that's not a story of growth. Okay. Nothing to be excited with Apple. Okay, if you make money there, congrats. If you buy in whole, meh. All right, let's move on. Amazon. It's at the top, right? It's come on, trim, right? Please, please, pretty please. Not much else to say. Meta. It's dancing. It's dancing on the 100 MA. Right? Would I buy Meta? No. I said no last week, and I said no this week. No need to. No rush to. Okay. It's. I do believe there will be a chance for I to buy Meta down here at the low of the gap down sometime in the future. Could be next week, 2 months, 3 months, whenever that is. If the overall market decline because of a weakening economy, guess what? Advertisement will come down. Okay, reality will hit every businesses. Google gap and slide. Okay, this can happen to Apple. Okay, this is not as ugly as Apple because yes, it gap up. It didn't finish at the low of the day, but it's still. You would think that a nice big gap up will give you a green candle, right? No, red, red, and yeah, it's no, it's if Google can't hold the low up day as far as this candle right here, 162.6, then the gap fill is a reality. I would buy back the share that I trimmed at 159 and then 156. Okay, so I got a couple order in. I got 3 order in. One is at the 20, one is at the gap fill, and one is at 150.9. Basically, I'm expecting the 50 MA to rise into that bottom, that ref low. That's a good spot. That's the biggest order. This is a small nibble, small nibble, small nibble, big order down there. Okay. Nvidia. I did trim. Of course, I bought and then I trim. And then would I trim more? The answer is yes, up there. I have an order in at 906. So if we get up there, 906. If that trigger, then say hello to 950, 960, 970. Okay, so I got a bunch of order. I just have one at 906 and then one at 925 and then every $5 up. I got all the way up to 975 to sell all the share that I bought down here on this nasty dump. Okay, on this nasty dump. So no worry on Nvidia. Speaking of Nvidia, let's segue into chip real quick. AMD bounce off the channel low. It's okay. Earning not so great. Weakness in I believe PC and gaming, which I'm not surprised because I don't play a lot of games, but when's the last time you hear a whole lot of excitement about gaming? New console from Sony or Microsoft. When's the last time? Not in a long time, right? So there's no replacement cycle that I heard that we saw the past few months or coming up for this up Christmas. Yeah, I'm talking about Christmas season already. We're talking about May, but you all know Christmas season start in October, right? As far as ramping up new product for the Christmas season, it better get going into October, right? So October is not that far away. We're talking 3 or 4 months away before things heat up. So that's the part of the weakness in AMD because the rest is good. The rest is strong, and unfortunately, the gaming division PC not so strong. Oh, I did not do Microsoft, but for now, I'm okay with AMD. And if I was to do anything with AMD, I would sell puts down here. Okay. Eventually, I will add share, but like anything else, I'm worried about the economy. But before I go, let's talk about Microsoft, the last of the Max 7. I did trim on the pop, okay, because I did buy on the drop. You buy the drop, sell the pop. More orders above up I have more order at 409, 413. Yeah, I don't have anything above that, right? Because I just don't see the reason. But if the two that I have trigger, then I would definitely have a 422, and then of course 430, 431, right? I did something up there for sure. 431, the channel high, okay, 431. But yeah, for now I just have two trim order And if those two trigger, then two more will go in. All right, we start talking about chip. I'm watching for a spot. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting for. I'm gonna put an alert right there. I've been watching. It's been a while since I do a bear spread on TXN, but we're getting close. Okay, we're getting close. And yeah, if that trigger, I do a bear spread. Okay, easy to do a bull spread down here, bear spread up there. TXN. Marvell, I am out for now. The head and shoulder. Thankfully, it negated. Okay, this move here was very dicey. This down here was very dicey. I added a little bit down here because I didn't want to risk too much. And then on the pop, I said, that looked good. But then on the second pop back there, I said, okay, I'm done for now. Would I buy back? Yeah, I mean, I have ordered in to buy back, 65 and below, but I'm out at 68 and above. Okay, it's for now. Yeah, I do like Marvell, just not right now. Okay. All right, let's move on to Big Pharma. Pfizer. I like it. Paused after a nice move on earning. I mean, earning is nice. It's not great, okay, but I do believe the COVID comparison is behind it, which is important. Okay, you can't have a 90% decline in COVID comparison and do well, right? It's just not a healthy comparison, and that hurt the stock for a long, long time. But it's coming out. This is the first inning of the coming out. Okay, so there will be plenty of pullbacks. There will be plenty of sideways movement, and plenty of chances to buy more below 27. No need to chase. No need to chase it, in my opinion. Okay, so it's I'm happy that I start to buy a lot more before this week, right? Yeah, I talk about Pfizer for forever. Finally changed my tune on that. FV, looking good. I added a lot. Well, 30%. I increased my, oh no, not 30%. I increased my holding by, yeah, 30% on the dip. Doing quick math in my brain. And yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yes, is the position in red losing money right now? Yes, because yes, the 30% I bought is definitely in the profit, but the other one up here, yeah, that's where I bought. Okay, I bought it on this move down here. So yes, that's still down, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. I think FB will be fine. Okay, it's would I want to add more to it? The answer is yes. I have desire to add more. So I have order down here, and I will keep moving it up. Right now it's at 157.5, but I'll probably leave it there for now because it's just right where the 2-day moving average is. But I will keep moving that up, okay, because I do believe that's could be the bottom as far as the support should there is an overall market downturn. I will add more down there. Okay. Eli Lilly, I added the most yesterday. That was my biggest purchase yesterday. Okay, Eli Lilly. It's an opposite move with Amgen, right? So you get a gap. It gapped right down to the gap. You're talking gap up, gap down. Woof, nasty. Okay. I bought from 738 down to 731. Right. Um, no, I don't have any problem with that. Okay. Would I buy more? Uh, I have ordered all the way down to seven. I think the lowest order I have for now is like 718. So I'm willing to step in for another few shares between 730 and 718. Okay, so yeah, I'm not surprised on the reaction. Okay, Amgen, of course, pop. I got out. I sold everything, and I'm glad I did. If you didn't, I'm not sure what to tell you. But it stopped where it's supposed to. Okay, this is sure. There's an overshoot, right? 314, 315 ish is the the technical spot because that's basically this channel that used to be a channel that it traded in, and then it get in the channel and went kind of crazy for a little bit. But then this is never good. Okay, you don't like a big pop that finished near the low of the day because it's just yeah, can't be chasing Amgen here. Cannot. I just can't get excited on Amgen. Okay, imagine. Just think about this. This is many good reason, but a big part of this reason and the big drop on Eli Lilly is the weight loss drug that Amgen is working on. They, I think, thinking that they can kick. They believe phase 2 result will be good, and they will kickstart phase 3 by the end of the year, something like that. I'm paraphrasing what I read. And if you don't know, Pfizer also have a weight loss drug that's in phase 2, and if phase 2 have good result, then that will be another catalyst for Pfizer to move. Okay, can Pfizer move 10% on that news? Absolutely. So that's Amgen. um, I'm looking at J and J, but right now it's in kind of like no man's land, so I'm not doing anything now. I did sell out of JSK. Yes, JSK, I'm out. Okay, for those that follow me, yeah, I sold out, bought back in on this move because I thought it was the right thing to do, and then I trimmed, and then I bought back. And based on what happened the last time it was here, I said, "Nuh-uh, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm gonna sell out completely." So I did. I sold out 43 something, 43.25, I think was my sell price, which is fine. Okay, I will buy back on a pullback. You see this? You see this? It's rough. Okay. Um, would I buy back 41 and below? Yeah, I would. But for now, no need to chase 41 and below. Okay. Back up the truck below 40. If it get back in the 39 to 40 range, oh yeah, that's where you want to buy big. Okay. Nibble at the 20, sell naked put at 40. Yeah, that's the way to play JSK for me. Let's move on to banks. Okay, I trim Goldman Sachs. I'm getting down to very few share left, but it has been a great run. Okay, a great run. Yeah, nothing else to say there. Trim, raise your stop if you must. Morgan Stanley, you gotta trim. Okay, this has been a tough resistant now. So yeah, I am, I believe, almost completely out. Okay, just wait for the pullback. I like Morgan Stanley more when it was down here than Goldman Sachs, but it got it it got the 10% move, okay, from 84 to 93. It's done, and it show you that it's done many times going back 4 months. Okay, so yeah, I don't see what's a compelling reason for it to break out. Is there a good one? Um, Bank of America. I would say trim, set your stop. Okay, if you want to set your stop at the 50 MA, I would, but do something. Okay, it's all the banks' earnings are out. There is no more catalyst. Okay, so if the overall market heads south, well, it's gonna head south. Speaking of financial, AXP, I did close one of my bear spread for a small loss and still have another one that is in the profit because that one is a 233 222 bear spread. So yeah, it's in the profit. You see this alert I set, if they come anywhere near 220, below 228, I will close it. And if I close it, most likely it will be more than the loss. So net should be a win. Okay, so but that's my take on AXP. The fever broke. Visa, good earning, nasty reaction. Okay, so yeah, if you bought the news, getting all bullish and giddy, yeah. Would I buy into Visa? For me to touch into Visa, I'm gonna set an alert right here. Break down right there. Okay, that could be the area where if this happen, if if that alert go off, then I will look to sell put spread below the 200-day moving average. And if you are in the delusional camp that it would not test the 200-day moving average, then just give me your money. Okay, just give me your money. Are we done with financial? I think we can be done, right, with financial. Energy, yeah. Weakness is a good thing. This is a good thing. Okay, I'm not complaining. I have a put spread 73.70. I wouldn't mind owning some share, have some exposure down here, but for now, this is good. Keep going, keep staying down here. To me, staying in the mid 70s or lower is only be good for the economy. We do not need this. Okay, since February, bad. Now we have retreated back to where it was at the end of February. So yeah, this did not help. What happened here for March and April did not help. Well, March for sure hurt the CPI, and then April, well, April we'll find out. We'll find out in next week. So yeah, it's certainly help as far as April that the decline happened, but I wish the decline happened sooner because for now, at least the CPI should stop. Energy should stop hurting the CPI like it did back in February and March on this move up. Okay, it didn't help. It didn't decline enough, but now XOM came down and bounced. Behave very technically. Okay, came down to the 50. So if you're itchy to get in, you may want to put a buy order down there. Not me. Okay, not me. CVX, Chevron, same thing. Look at this. You think the move on a lot of stuff are random? It's all controlled by the bots. The bots did a lot of the controlling. Okay, the individual traders out there, you can come along for the ride, but if you look at many charts, the bot is in control. Usually it's in control no matter what, but sometimes it's more obvious because when something come down or bounce or come back to a certain level, that looks so controlled. Okay, so it is what it is. All right, so for me, no touch, no touch. But would I buy down here? Yeah, I would rather buy Chevron at ref low, lining up with a 200-day moving average. Yeah, that would be the better spot to buy. To 50, nah, that's not good enough. I want down there because if USO break to 73, does anybody think that XOM and CVX is gonna hold where they are? No, no, no. They're gonna go lower. Okay, so I already got a put spread on USO at 73. I don't need to add more exposure there. Med device. Would I add more to EW? Maybe, but it has to be down here. Okay, 83.5. Okay, ref low. Okay, ref low. Overshoot of the 100 MA, but that's the only place I would add more to my small position. I sold out of EW on this move, and I added back down here. Okay, and I will add it back more down ref low. No need to chase. No need to chase. Medtronic coming back from this nasty decline. Earnings coming up, so watch out. I still have position here. You betcha. You betcha. Sell order is in at 87. It's not going to fool me after this, okay? After what we saw since December, no. Don't be greedy, okay? I learned my lesson. I was looking for, oh yeah, I'm going to sell at 91. I even have an alert set at the 52-week high here. Yeah, foolish. Next time, 87, I will start selling at 87, okay? So we'll see. It's coming up. DGX, I don't have anything left there. I got stopped out. I trimmed. You know me. I talk about LH. That's my favorite right now between the two. I like DGX a lot more before, but now that LH came down, I have ordered to add more between 199 and 196. Okay, so come down. I'm pretty sure those orders will get filled eventually, right? No need to chase. No need to chase here. No need to buy, to pay 202, 203, any of that stuff. Okay, 199 down to 196. Yeah, that's where I will load up. And if 196 happen, you betcha I will throw in order at 195. Okay, so for now, it's a great spot to accumulate, in my opinion. Great spot. Okay. That's basically cover everything. Yeah. Is there anything more? I can throw in a few other play like Adobe. I trim on this pop. Yeah. Would I trim more if I see 500? Absolutely. I might even sell out completely. Okay. Yeah. Forget about trimming. Okay. I trim a little bit here, but if I see anything 500 to 505, I will sell out for now. Okay. For now. I'm out of TKO. Okay, out. Been a great run, but I'm out. No need to be in here. Where would I buy back? 95 and below. Okay, so for me, if I see 95, I might nibble a little bit, but I would like to buy it at 90. Okay, there's only monthly puts here, so I can't really do option. But if I could, yeah. So if there is any major pullback to the 50 MA, buy. To the 100 MA, buy a lot more. Okay, that's the plan. DraftKings, something I don't talk about much, but yeah, I've been nibbling. I nibble DraftKings in this zone, and I probably add more. Okay, 40.6 down to 38.6. Okay, yeah, I like it. To me, it's worth risking here. I think it's gonna go sideways um, until the football season start again. Okay, I think you have a lot of time. There's no rush to buy a lot, but I do believe in 4 months, when the football season kick off in September, I think that will resume with strong. I don't expect any catalyst, crazy stuff to happen. But to me, between 38.5 and 41 is a good spot to add and buy time until the football season start again. Of course, I had my stop as well, right? My stop, of course, is below 38.5. Okay, then I will buy back at the 200 weekly, monthly, daily average. I mean, I'll buy back at 36. I stop out at 38.3. Buy back 36. Okay, that's the plan on DKNJ. Let's end on um, Palantir. Last one for the day. I held on to everything so far. Okay, there is so far so good. Okay, so far buying 21 and below was the right thing to do. Where would I start? 25. If I see 25, oh, you betcha. Between 25 and 27.5, you betcha. I will say bye bye. And earnings coming up, right? Next week, I think. So yeah, it's there's a chance to make a 10% move here. I take it. I got myself 10% already, and I will take another 10% and be happy. And then rinse and repeat again. But for now, that's the plan. Would I buy? No, I don't think I would add more. I wish I bought more. Okay, I had a lot of orders, big orders in 19 to 20, but it never got low enough for those orders to trigger. So it is what it is. That's it for this weekend review. Thank you for watching. Enough rambling. See ya.